Does it happen to you that you wake up sometimes with a slight headache that only progresses throughout the day and then it becomes a full-blown migraine at the end of the day, and the only thing that you could do to make it better is just sleeping it off that night and waking up without the headache? If that is happening to you, I'm going to share here with you something that has worked for me because I've had this happen to me for years. And it's only like, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago, I discovered this thing that has really been helping me out. So I want to share this with you. Now, I am not a doctor, so you got to do your own research here. I'm going to share with you what has worked for me. I want to tell you how I came to this solution so that you could see if this is a similar symptom that could work or a similar solution that can work for you based on the symptoms and the things that I'm going to describe. Because I looked this up, and headaches, the causes for headaches could be literally anything. Like it could be dietary things, it could be that you're breathing something that you're allergic to, like pollen or something. It could be just absolutely anything can give you a headache. And so, what I'm going to share with you is this thing that I found that has been helpful, which is salt. So, in the morning, if I ever wake up with a slight headache, I'll add like half a teaspoon of salt into a cup of water. I'll mix it in, I'll drink that. And then I'll wait like 5 minutes. If the headache if it either goes away or gets a little bit better, if it gets a little bit better, then I'll add more salt and I'll do the same thing. And then eventually, like, it just goes away, just with the salt by itself. The reason or the way I discovered this is because I play pickleball, and there was one day where I just took water to the courts with me, and I played a lot, I sweat a lot, and all I did was drink water. And I came back home, and after a few hours, I started getting really bad cramps. And I started drinking coconut water, and that didn't make it go away. Eventually, I discovered this drink called Element. So it's LMNT, and it's like a salt drink essentially. And it contains three electrolytes. It contains sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Now, depending on you, for example, some people say that magnesium helps them with their headache. For me, it's the salt, which I'll explain here in a second. So the potassium made sense to me because I had read that if like eating a banana or drinking coconut water can help you with your cramps. Now, because this drink, it's not cheap, what I started doing is I started drinking coconut waters after the game, and sometimes it would work, sometimes it would not, but it wasn't. Oftentimes it didn't, and so I went to ChatGPT and I asked, like, hey, when you have a cramp, like, how do you know what electrolyte do you need? Do you need potassium? Do you need sodium, magnesium? And it's like, hey, and then it gave me some answer there, and I asked it if there was a difference between potassium cramps versus sodium cramps. And what it said is that it was yes. Like if you experience potassium cramps, they feel like heavy, dull, like your legs are heavy. Whereas like sodium cramps, they come on strong. They happen in your forearms, they happen in your hamstrings, in your thighs. So and they come on strong and they feel super painful. And so anyway, it's not like a dull feeling. It's more like they get a grip of your muscles and they're strong. And so I asked it, I'm like, okay, so what are if you're missing sodium, what are the effects? Like, what are the symptoms? And it said one of them is cramps and the other one is headaches. And I thought, I'm like, wow, that's crazy. So could this be that my headaches are because of lack of sodium? I remember one time I was playing with my friend pickleball, and we were playing, we hadn't been drinking water, and then he tells me, he's like, hey man, I'm getting a headache. And I said to him, I'm like, I'm getting a headache too. He's like, do you want some Advil or something? And I was like, that's crazy. Like it's like, how does that work? It's impossible that two people, I can't like teleport my headache to him. Or anyway, long story short, that's what I found. It's salt. And the reason why you sometimes wake up with a headache is because at night you might be sweating. So like that's what was happening to me for so many years, which is like I would like get hot in the middle of the night, I would sweat, and then I would wake up. I would wake up with this like slight headache. What that means is like your body, because you sweat, your body depleted the sodium, and that's what gives you the headache. Now, when you're drinking all that water, so like what I heard from people is that you got to be drinking all this water because your body's dehydrated. As you drink water, you further deplete your sodium levels, which is why the headache intensifies throughout the day. And if you're not getting any electrolytes, because I thought like eating a lot of salt is bad for you, and if you're avoiding salt and you're not doing anything to replenish the sodium, then the headache has no way of getting better until like you sleep it off that night. So just wanted to share this with everybody. If you have these like headaches that progress throughout the day, try salt, try a little bit. I mean, look it up. It may be that you need magnesium, potassium, or whatever it might be. For me, I've tested it, and yeah, salt really helps. So hope this helps.